Well, hello, internets. It's time for another Bookworm Bound with me, DP Knudten. And I need to turn this theme music off because we need to get into it. Welcome to Bookworm Bound, my nightly, every single day live stream where I write a book in real time in front of you. And that's exactly why I'm here and what I'm about to do. So every night I work on writing it, outlining it, designing it, etc. So I'm going to cut over here to my other camera just to say that tonight I think I'm going to work on the section I was writing last night called Worse Than Imposter Syndrome. And I'm going to be doing it in an application called Scrivener, which looks something like this. Bingo. So here you can see the actual copy. Over here are the sections or chapters, whatever you want to call them, more or less in place in order. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to change that order, but for now it's okay. And I was working last night on this section, Worse Than Imposter Syndrome. And it's about this idea that we all know what imposter syndrome is, right? We all feel like we're fakes or hacks in the jobs that we have. How did we get here? What's so special about me? All that stuff. Well, that's one thing, but it's not an all bad thing. And I wrote about that, what I like, why I like it, imposter syndrome, And then I introduced this idea. What's worse? Expertise, laryngitis. And I talk about that for a while. Community. Your unique voice. You have a voice, it deserves to be heard. Axiom. 90% of business fields is to call yourself one. Call yourself one. Then demonstrating that you do, in fact, know something about the subject. How do you do it? Read on. That's what this entire book's about. So, expertise, laryngitis. Larin, I'm missing an N. Affects way too many people who have the goods to share valuable information and expertise for any number of reasons, including but not limited to not knowing how or where to do it, lack of personal confidence, not know how or where to do it, lack of personal confidence, not having no idea of how to get started. Do you see? You can literally create an endless list of reasons for list of reasons rationalizing your decision to sit on the sidelines. Back in the day of media scarcity, that made a fair amount of sense. If you didn't own a printing press, radio, or TV station, magazine, or newspaper or magazine, it was terribly difficult to build a personal brand. Not a person brand, a personal brand where it actually matters. Maybe you'd get lucky, but now with YouTube linked in Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the printing press, TV. Oh, that's the blogs, let's keep it in order. TV station, radio, TV network. Oh, we gotta include podcasts. TV network. Much more is all yours. And you can create content for any or all of the above whenever you want for a placement cost of 0.00. When think of it that way. Just how much opportunity are you going to leave on the table by doing absolutely none of it? The table is all yours. All you have to do is pick it up by putting in a little, putting in some work. You know, no, that day job you have, the one you love to hate, the one you love to hate, where your energy and vitality is traded away for the what of a paycheck, the comfort of a steady paycheck. Benefits from all that? Question mark. Not you. You're paid in dollars. Not you. If you don't own it, it's not yours. Have I written that yet? That might be a good place to put this. Oops. If you don't own it, it's not yours. Did I write about that in this book? Not you. Signing that paycheck. Another axiom of mine hurts a little bit. With does, but learning it in your career is a whole lot better than discovering it far later when you have bigger mortgage and fewer options. If you don't own it, it's not yours. Oops. One of them. So passionate about this personal branding thing is be explained by that simple sentence. The deal make with their careers is that if you take the majority of my waking hours and pay me for it, and pay me. Pay me for said hours. And by me. In fact, there was a time when even some parents could start right of school, put in 30 years. Excuse me. Same company. Retire comfortably. Guess what? That was then, and it sure ain't now. Let's look this up. Safari, because I know I've seen this before. Gonna look up how many jobs. How people How many times will people pay jobs? So. Is it defining what counts as a career change? Years, got ed surge, blah, blah, blah. The Bureau Labor Statistics recently estimated that on average people held the majority, of people in their study had held between 7 jobs. Estimated that had held jobs between the ages of 1848. Sure. Some were prone. Some like rabbits. Some stayed put. But it's pretty clear that the days of the is gone. Is gone. And that brings me back to don't own it. It's not yours. The company you work for, if you don't, it's not yours, and you can be gone at any time. So what do you own? Does now you're asking the right question. What is completely yours? Your voice? Certainly your voice. Me. Certainly your voice mentioned earlier. Mentioned earlier. Experience. Point. I've mentioned point of view before. Where was that? Your experience, your point of view. I think I mentioned it up here. I don't want to be repeating myself. Find point of next. So where is it? Point of view. Your experience, expertise. Well, I've already mentioned this stuff. Above. That's uniquely yours to a segment of the global population. It could be and probably is incredibly valuable. These are your unique assets. And could be shared. Could be being shared right now to an entire globe hungry for the goodness you have to offer. Question is, are you? Are you? Question is, why not? Okay, so that's 1247 words in this section, which is good. So let's do this again. Pull out the calculator, because I'm figuring 350 words a page. About 350 words a page. So that's 1247 divided by 350 equals 3.5 pages in this section. Air it out a little bit. Maybe get 4 pages out of it. Yeah, that's cool. If you don't, so. Be crisp, clear. Imposter syndrome can be a good thing, but experience laryngitis cannot. Is deadly. How about that? So that's how I'm going to end this section. To make sure your value providing good information, everything, share, proves you're not an imposter, even though some days it might feel like you are. And 2, selfishly, yes, selfishly withhold the very best of what you have to offer by not sharing your voice, experience, etc. DC is a self Self-deadening disease. Is a self-deadening disease. But the cure for it is just so easy. Convinced. Then let's get this therapy. Do we want to call it a therapy? Let's fill this prescription and get your personal brand therapy started. All right, so worse than imposter syndrome. Why I like it. 100% true. Okay, so I added from here down. $664 words. I'm digging that. You know, kind of in my head, I don't have a hard quota that I have to fill every night. But if I get over 500 words written, I'm feeling good about that. So I am feeling good about that. So I'm going to say good night. In fact, I will be back here tomorrow because this is episode 74. Yeah, 74 consecutive days working on this book called Nonfiction Brand, Discovering, Crafting, and Communicating. There you go. The completely true, completely you brand you already are. And it's going to be done. Put it this way, the final files are going to be uploaded to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing by January 1st, 2021. I guarantee it, if not earlier, because I want to have a new book to bring with me to social media marketing world in March of 2021, assuming the COVID gods don't shut us down. So yeah, how am I getting it done? One bite of that elephant at a time. And I'm doing it. I'm eating that elephant. Yeah, nice. I'm eating that elephant right now, live in front of you, because you showed up. Thank you for that. And thank you for keeping me honest and working toward my goal. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand Podcast. A new episode just came out today with Matt Barnett of Bonjoro, a really cool one-to-one video communication application and service that occurs through email. So if you haven't heard of Bonjoro, Bonjoro, you need to check it out because it's really cool. And they have a free level too. So you can send 50 free email videos a month, and it gives you all sorts of analytics and all that stuff. So it's pretty darn cool if you ask me. So check it out. That's Bonjoro, Bonjoro. And listen to the podcast episode with Matt Barnett because he's a really charming Brit who lives now in Australia, in Sydney. Fun conversation. I really enjoyed getting to know him. And Nonfiction Brand podcast episodes come out new every single Monday. So be sure to like, subscribe, review, and refer. Or let me say that this way. Like, subscribe, refer, and most importantly, review, because that helps people find the podcast. That's it for me tonight. So theme music, take us on out. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.